There's definitely a fish on that. Where is he? Oh, I got him wrapped around the... Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. I got you free now. He's wrapped around that tree, guys. I caught him. This is the weirdest net job I've ever had to do. Well, that was interesting. So I'm going to break that down for you real quick. I had a fish that I hooked with the flipping hook, and he must have been under the tree, and when he took off, he came up and swam over top of the branch. So what I was trying to do with the net and all that weird stuff I was just doing was I was trying to get him in the net so I could release him, get him up to pull the line up from underneath the log so that I could get the hook out of him to let him go because he was pinned to the log. Well, unfortunately, he cut the line into the log and he couldn't get off of the log and ultimately broke me off. But from what I could tell, he was still hung on the tree. So I was trying to find a way to free him, to see if I could get in there and poke him to get him to go the right direction to get him around that log. But from what I can tell, he must have figured it out because there is no fish there anymore. He's gone. So he must have either unwrapped himself or managed to spit the hook once it broke, which makes me feel better because that is never my intention. My goal is to never hurt the fish. So I'm very happy to see that he must have gotten out of there, figured out a way to get off and get free. So he's still got a hook in his mouth probably, but at least he's not going to be stuck to a tree for the rest of his life. So I guess that just happens sometimes, but you know, I guess in a weird way, you know, I know my favorite sport is to hook fish's mouths and catch them, but you know, I don't want to see him suffer. I don't want to see him hurt, and it looks like he got away, so we're going to get back to fishing. Oh, shit. That pike scared the shit out of me. Bro, relax, homie. It's like the worst boat flip ever. There's one. You got something in your throat already, huh? Here you go, guys. Little bass. Fat fish. Ooh, dude, stop. Stop, bro. Stop. Okay, here you go. He's wrapped up in some trees. Come here, bud. Hell yeah. Telling you guys, these stink bugs are legit. Another stink bug fish. Oh, he took my claw. That sucks. Okay. Down to my last one of them. Good thing I got a Amazon order coming, because these have been working. This color, if you guys want to know, is called Cold Blue Tan, but I've also been using the June Bug ones, and both have been very effective. I have caught a fish on, I think, every time I've thrown it. Literally every time. I'm throwing it on a 3/16 ounce tungsten VMC worm hook and a VMC 4/0 flipping hook. The rod I'm using is a little bit different than what you would expect for flipping pitching, but it's actually an FX series 6'3" medium heavy fast. I know it's a really short rod. Most guys are using super long rods for flipping, but what I like about this rod is it gives me a lot of control. I can really get accurate when I'm flipping wood. I can hit the exact spot I want. I'm not as good at casting into cover without, you know, having a little bit shorter rod to give me some power. And this FX rod really handles the abuse that I'm putting it through and allows me, other than that one I just lost, to get the fish out of there. So I'm really impressed with the abilities of this rod. And like I said, it gives me the accuracy I need to be able to get it into those weird places and be able to really skip it up underneath stuff and get it into the spot I want. So not a traditional setup, but it's definitely a setup that's working for me. We're going to keep working our way down the shoreline. There's a ton of timber, ton of bluff wall here. So I'm hoping we'll be able to get on a couple more. Actually, I think that might be one right there. Something hit that. Nope. Okay, well, we're going to keep fishing anyways. Freaking asshole. All right, guys, here's a pike. Freaking got my pliers because he broke my line. Here you go, guys. Fat pike. Look at that belly on him. He's just eating. I'll let him go. Broke my line. What a jerk. All right, we are officially heading in to go fish the Topwater side. Just taking my time, working my way in, because these fish do also come into this grass flat that I'm in before they stage in that lily pad field that we're ultimately destined to go catch bass in, hopefully. So we're gonna do a quick retie. I'm gonna work our way back towards those pads. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna get dark. We're gonna catch a bunch of big bass, see how I'm trying to will this into existence. So hopefully, the next time you guys see me, I'll be pulling topwater fish out of the pads. Oh, there's one. That's a frogfish right there, boys and girls. Yeah, yeah. There you go, guys. An aggressive frogfish. First one of the night. There you go, guys. Another frogfish. There's one. Oh, boy, he hit that last second. That might be a pike. Nope, it's a bass. Wow, he hit that last second. Scared the shit out of me. What's up, buddy? All right. How did I hook you? Gotcha. I see I hooked you. There you go, guys. Little guy. Alright, guys, that's it for me. It is pitch black. Like, if I turn my lights out, guys, this is what we're working in right here. Super, super dark. Can't really see much with the lights on, so I'm not gonna be able to fish much longer anyways. It has been a fun day. Caught a bunch of fish, had a great day on the water. Didn't catch any monsters, but that's okay. This time of year and the dog days of summer, you know, just catching fish in general feels like an achievement when those fish get super lethargic in the summer heat. So basically, tools of destruction today were my FX Heavy Plus That is a awesome rod. This is in the carbon series. I was using a Shimano Caius reel and the Spro Flapping Frog. That's the Topwater. For the swim jig, the same black blue swim jig I've always been using. That particular one is a Booyah Baits with my own black and green trailer. And the Texas rig fish that I caught, those were all on the Berkeley Stank Bug in June Bug. And I'm using a VMC flipping hook with a VMC 3/16 ounce worm weight. Nothing super fancy. Nothing majorly technical. Just all basic old school fishing. No forward facing sonar needed. Just out here doing the fun power fishing techniques that we all love. Want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you taking time to watch this video. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and as always, let's get out there, catch more fish.